Hello and welcome to Lesson 6 of the online terrestrial navigation course. Today's lesson will be converting zone time to Greenwich Mean Time. These four examples can also be read as 2 hours 0 minutes, 2 hours 15 minutes, 2 hours 30 minutes, and 2 hours 45 minutes. However, when we key them into a calculator, we need to convert them to a decimal. In these four examples, they would convert to 2.0 hours, 2.25 hours, 2.5 hours, and 2.75 hours. Most people are familiar with these conversions, so let's use them to show how to convert degrees to decimals. Degrees are converted the same way as time because there are 60 minutes in 1 degree of arc. So 2 degrees 0 minutes would be converted to 2.0 degrees. 2 degrees 15 minutes would be converted to 2.25 degrees. 2 degrees 30 minutes would be converted to 2.5 degrees. And 2 degrees 45 minutes would be converted to 2.75 degrees. These conversions are pretty simple. Unfortunately, most of our Coast Guard exam questions are not going to be this simple, so let's see how we can use the Texas Instrument 30XA calculator to do the conversions for us. If you take a look above the buttons on your calculator, there are green labels above it. In this example, I've just included the ones that we need to use for this course, but on your calculator, all of them have a green label above each button. That's the second function of each of these buttons. And if you notice right above the plus sign, there's a DMS-DD. That's degrees, minutes, seconds to decimal degrees. And the way we would convert, we would enter 2.30. You always put the decimal where the degree sign is at. We'll hit second function and then degrees, minutes, seconds to decimal degrees, and it converts to 2.5 degrees. If we have something that looks like this, 164 degrees, 08.3 minutes, we would convert it the same way, putting the decimal where our degree sign is, 164.083. Second function, degrees, minutes, seconds to decimal degrees, and that would convert to 164.1 degrees. Let's take a look at how we would use this in one of our Coast Guard problems. On 22 July 1981, your 1800 zone time DR position is latitude 24 degrees 11 minutes north, longitude 80 degrees 03.6 minutes west. What is Greenwich Mean Time and date at this time? In order to convert our zone time to Greenwich Mean Time, we have to get a zone description first. The way we get our zone description is we convert our DR longitude to a decimal and then divide it by 15. 15 is a constant in all these problems. All of our DR longitude converted to decimals are divided by 15, no matter what the problem is. You round that to the nearest whole number and it gives us a zone description. So in this problem, we would convert our DR longitude of 80 degrees 03.6 minutes west to a decimal and divide it by 15. Remember, the decimal always goes where the degree sign is, 80.036. Second function, degrees, minutes, seconds to decimals, it gives us 80.06. We're going to divide that by 15 and round it to the nearest whole number, which is 5. So now that we have a zone description of 5, it's a positive 5 because our DR longitude is west. Had it been east, it would be a negative 5. So we add 5 hours to our zone time. Our zone time here is 1800. We add 5 hours to it and we get 2300 hours, or 11 o'clock. We did not go past 24 hours, so the date is going to remain the same. Our date here is 22 July 1981. Stays the same. So 2300 hours on 22 July 1981. That would be our answer, C. Now that we've worked the first example problem, go ahead and look at the description of the video. There's a link to a worksheet you can download, follow along with the lesson. If you get stumped, scroll back through the video, check out the question, follow along. If you found the videos useful, give us a like and a share, and thank you for watching.